difference of opinion as far as the niqab is fard or not, and I do agree with him totally. There's difference of opinion, and I do agree with him, as you said earlier, the most of the fuqahas, they say that it is not fard, but it is mustahab or recommended. But there are quite a few scholars, or quite few but large in numbers. Few doesn't mean few, but in terms of number they are large, who do say that wearing niqab is fard. And each of these two group of scholars have given their reasoning. And as a person, as a Muslim, we analyze the reasoning. And what we feel is more close to Quran Sunnah, we give the word. And as Sheikh Salar, he feels that wearing the niqab fard is the more appropriate based on Quran and Sunnah. And when I read the reasoning of both these group of scholars, I agree with Sheikh Nasruddin Albani. Not because he's Sheikh Nasruddin Albani, his reasoning. And in his book, he has given more than 20 reasons why niqab is not fard. I myself could refute many of them, which I don't think it is correct. That it is, because I'm a debater. So whenever I give answer, I punch holes in my own answer. Out of them, there are at least 7, which I feel are irrefutable. And if you go to my website, I've given those 7 reasons, which is irrefutable, as far as what I think that niqab is not fard. And I being a debater, their own debate with Sheikh Muhammad Salah, mashallah, great Sheikh, alhamdulillah, Allah is going to get knowledge. But what I do, that whatever reasoning the other group of scholars have given, I use that in my favor.
Okay.
And out of that, I think 2 reasoning which Sheikh Salah said. He said that while in ihram, in Umrah, or when you go for Hajj, it is a lady who's in ihram, her face should not be covered. So he said that normally, if it's not covered, so the contrary is fard. His reason, which I disagree. If that's the case, if it is haram to cover the face, it becomes fard, then many things which is haram should become fard otherwise. In which I can give 100 things, in which it is haram and is not fard otherwise.
Okay.
Many things.
Okay.
Many. You can give umpteen number of things. What I say, many things which are mubah and many things which are mustahab, they become haram. For example, shaving, for example, clipping the nails. Mustahab. It becomes haram during that state of ihram. Many things. So many things which are mustahab become haram. There's not a single thing which is fard which becomes haram.
SubhanAllah.
If that's the case, offering salah is fard, then it becomes haram during normal life? No. So in logic, this itself defeats the purpose.
He's basically answering the third part.
Therefore I'm saying, but this again, I never go my answer based on logic. But logic, Allah has given that brain to me, mashallah. This is not the reason why it is not fard. But logic, Allah has given me the brain. Any logical thing I can counter argue. Therefore logic is not number 1 in Islam. Number 1 is Quran, then is Sahih Hadith. Logic is third. So this is not the reason. But the reasoning what the other people are giving, most of the scholars who say that niqab is fard is on logic. It is not on Sahih Hadith.
Okay.
Because for anything to be fard, it should be either proven from the Quran or from the statement of the Prophet. If it's a derived thing, fine, there can be various derived things, which also can be fard, but unless you have solid proof, you can't say anything is fard or haram. So most of the scholars who say niqab is fard, it is derived. And in derived, you can turn the tables over. So if you say, therefore I say, that if niqab, if showing the face is fard, normal time, it cannot be haram.
Okay.
Fine? That's one point. Second point, which I can go on every point. Why I say it is not for. Second, he says that beauty is in the face. I do agree with him, but not 100%.
90%?
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you statistics. Again, this is not the reason. You can't give your logic because face is most beautiful, therefore face should be covered. This is our human logic. Allah's commandment is far superior to human logic. Because the most important part of face is the eyes.
The eyes.
And the eyes are seen. Eyes can be seen. Again, it's defeat knowledge. Again, just to tell you, according to this scientific research, when a man looks at a woman, 68% they first look at the bosom. It's a recent research that came.
68%?
8% they initially look at the bosom, at the chest, not at the face.
SubhanAllah.
Fine? So that's the reason Allah says in the Quran that cover the veil over the bosom. The scientific research. Anyway, just because our logic says, I'm not saying that's the reason niqab is not fard. The reason I give is based on the hadith of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, it's a hadith of Abu Dawud in the book of Salah, that when a lady reaches puberty and she offers Salah, her complete body should be covered except the face and the hand up the wrist. And the same word that is used for the veil in Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 31, is used in the hadith. Same word. Jilbab, you know, khimar.
Okay.
No scholar today ever says that when you offer salah, your face should be covered. No scholar that I know of.
It's not permissible to cover the face in the salah. It is not permissible to cover the face in the salah.
So again, the same word which is in Arabic in the hadith of Abu Dawud, Sahih Hadith Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, is used in the Quran. So Surah Nur, chapter 24, verse number 31, the word khimar does not mean covering the face. Again, going to jilbab al-hinna, it's a verse of Surah Azab, chapter 33, verse number 55, that the jilbab, when it says over, it can be done in various ways. It says close to the body, not on the face. So based on this, I agree more with the argument.
He told me he's a debater, but the hadith is a weak hadith. Hadith Asma.
Of?
Whenever a woman grows the age of puberty.
That classified Sahih by Albani. Sheikh Albani has classified it Sahih.
We'll verify that, inshallah.
Inshallah, we have a lot of time after the show. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Anyway, I mean, very different opinions. I'm not sure.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Zakir, for finding the time to be